And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable. On offense, both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one.
The mid-range analytics do not apply to Kawhi. That's his shot.
Jackson finds Bain. To the inside. Here's Adams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Jackson on the wing. Pounded by Morant. The kick out to Morris. Fires for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. About a minute into this first quarter. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Jackson on the wing. Off target with the 3. Jackson outside. Zubac with it. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Morant. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Outside Morant. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Bain. And here's Morant outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's George. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Memphis leading. Brooks outside. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Morant missing again.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Zubac passes to Leonard. Shoots. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
One of the toughest covers in the league. Kawhi's jumper just keeps getting better.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Three-pointer, Brooks. The rebound by Jackson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Morris passes to George. Second chance shot. Morris can't hit.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Morant finds Brooks. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers trail. Morris passes to Zubac. Pass to George. Fires from deep. That shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. The drive by Brooks. Now here's Morant. There's 31 seconds left in the first. And again, Memphis no good. Well, Los Angeles shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Jackson, the pass to George. Kicks it out to Jackson. Leonard outside. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
It's a tie game in Memphis. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Payne. Here's Jackson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Now here's Brooks. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 6. Morant, pass to Jackson. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson outside. Out to Leonard. From downtown, the Grizzlies pull it in. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Now here's Leonard. Here's George. Good work defensively by Brooks.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Bane for 3. Here's Adams. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. And here's Morant outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. George passes to Jackson. Now Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Brooks. Back to Payne. Outside Morant. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson outside. Leonard outside. The rebound by Jackson.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Bane finds Jackson. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. On the wing, Bane puts up a 3. They get it back. Adams, shot's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Jackson, right side. George for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Brooks. Now Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Jackson outside. George for three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. George has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. 41 seconds left in the first half. Jackson on the wing. Outside for Brooks. He can't hit that time. Oh, solid D from Leonard. George against Bain. George passes to Morris. 12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Soft touch off the glass.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
And here's Morant outside. No good on the shot. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Clippers on top, leading by 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. Appreciate it, Allie. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Man, we've seen Steven Adams really make an impact on this game.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Batum in at the 5. Offensive rebound. Here's Covington. On the wing man. Back to Covington. Pass to Mann. Wall against Green. Powell for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Pass to Tillman. Powell with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Batum in the post. It's tipped. Outside Jones. He takes it in. Here's Tillman. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Tillman doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Batum, pass to Covington. Up top, Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Tillman. Back to Conchar. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And it's the Clippers on the break. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Here's Jones. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Wall against Jones. For 3, Covington. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside, Green. To the paint. Here's Tillman. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Nick Batum.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Wall. Out to Covington. Three-pointer. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Here's Green. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Jones from outside.
Active on defense. When Powell puts forth this type of effort, it distracts shooters.
Outside Wall. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Aldama. And here is Green. 3-pointer. Drops in the 3. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
A tremendous floor spacer. Danny Green has that sniper's mentality.
Powell outside. Batum with it. And stolen by Green. Here's Conchar. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Launches it. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Up top, Powell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
We see this every night from Norman Powell, putting on his hard hat and going to work.
Jones in the post. Wall covering. Back to Jones. Stolen by Wall.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Jones from outside.
Yes,
he did!
Right
It is good!
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies up 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. The Clippers trail. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then there's Danny Green. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's George. Conchar pulls it in. Well, Memphis shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Beyond the arc. Aldama, no good.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
George with it. He's picked up by Jones. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's the 3. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Conchar. No good from outside. And so here are the Clippers. 4-point game. Jackson finds Zubac. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Jones. Here's Tillman. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
To the left wing. Outside. Green. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And here's George. Lets it go from the wing. The Grizzlies pull it in. Tillman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Back to Jones. Pass to Aldama. 6 to shoot. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Here's Jackson. And he converts the layup.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Now Brooks. Outside Morant. The 3 from Bain. Memphis the rebound. Adams finds Brooks. Back to Adams. And down it goes. 2 points.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Morris outside. And it's all from 3-point range.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense. There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's George. Uses the glass on the layup.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Bain against George. Bain pass to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Bain against George. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Memphis has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Morant finds Bain. Outside for Morant. From the arc. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Outside for Brooks. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by 7. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, the swat by Adams.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
The 3 from Bain. The shot comes out. Ooh, nice D from George. And the Clippers miss again. Brooks outside. From deep 3-point range. And the miss. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game.
At goal, 6'3". All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the small forward. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. No good on the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Adams. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And he stays with it. Jackson finds Brooks. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. They get it again. Here's Adams. In the corner, it's Payne. Now, here's Morant for 3. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. He said that one problem with this team is the shot blocking. He said we've got to play unselfishly, make the extra pass to punish defenders for rotating over, and above all, we have to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Kevin?
All right, David. Sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
Yeah, they can't beat these guys with blind luck and talent. They're going to have to outthink them.
Good work there as it goes.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now, here's McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. Fires for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triplet.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the wing, Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Here's Adams. And he overshot that one, missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Edwards kicks to Russell. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And I like when Russell plays with pace. And that was a good shot in rhythm, and that can get him going.
Morant outside. On the wing, Bane. On the wing, Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Towns wide open. Misses the three. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Adams, the pass to Bain. Outside Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. For Gobert, he gets it there. Outside Russell. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 6.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Morant with a wide open look. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams and it's center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant against Russell. Towns dishes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Deep 2 from Russell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bain finds Brooks. On the wing, Brooks. Morant against Russell. Out to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Now, here's Morant for 3. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Out to Brooks. Bain passes to Brooks. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Outside, Towns. There's the drive. Back to Edwards. No one near him. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And when we talk about the importance of versatility, he's really got it all on the offensive end.
Morant kicks to Bain. Off target from 3-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Towns dishes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Fires it up. Russell, no luck.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Brooks the pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Russell left side. Kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Outside, Towns. And the 3 off target. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. At the elbow, it's Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass. Jackson's got 6.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
Now the pass to McDaniels. Shoots from the baseline, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Bain passes to Adams. Back to Bain. It's stolen by Edwards. Driving in. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
If anybody has questions why John Morant went 2nd overall in 2019, it's his ability to move the ball and create hoops for not only himself, but others.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Gobert. Russell finds Towns. To the paint. Out to Edwards. 44 seconds left here in the second. Gets a very good look and converts.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Passes it to Edwards. Launches the 3. Edwards with another miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. On the wing, Bain. Edwards defending. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Morant reaches to Jackson. Morant kicks to Jackson. The shot from the low post is good. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
And so it's Memphis.
Timberwolves 14. Man, get ready for the Milwaukee.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Prince out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot. Tillman passes to Aldama. Inside. Tries again. That one no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. And he uses the glass on the layup. McLaughlin's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for Minnesota.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Aldama. Anderson with the block. Here's Noel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to Concho. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Concho. Lets it go with a 3. And they'll get another chance. Moves back up. And Green puts it in. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
The pass to Noel. And Anderson has it in the corner. To the inside. Good. That one on target from Noel. Noel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Jones drives in. It's hauled in by Noel.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And Anderson slams it in.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Jones kicks to Green. Passes it to Tillman. Back to Green. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Pass to Noel. Green against Prince. Pass to McLaughlin. Just 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For Minnesota, they have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Outside, Jones, and there's the pass to Aldama. What a terrific move that was. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Passes to Noel. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jones looking for an opening, and Green slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Right wing. Pass to Noel. This one for 3. The pass to McLaughlin. Anderson wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis leading by 6. Conchar, the pass to Aldama. It's tipped. Out in his own on the break. And here they go. Here's Anderson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Back to Jones. The crossover. Reed with the block. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to McLaughlin. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Back to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And McLaughlin gets it to go. McLaughlin's got 6 here in this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Aldama. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 1.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth champions.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Russell. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Towns. He kicks to Gobert. There's Russell with the 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 1. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to Edwards. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6 to take the lead. The shot by McDaniels, no good. The Grizzlies shooting at 50% in a decent crew. And Morant throws it down.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Russell kicks to Towns. Out to Russell. Driving inside. Towns finds Gobert. Now Edwards. To tie it up. Morant with the steal. And now the Grizzlies fast break. Morant with the ball. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Outside for Jackson. Latrey. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McDaniels dishes to Towns. That one drops for him.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Morant passes to Brooks. Nice move. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here we go, one-on-one. Outside, Bain. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. The feed to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Edwards looking it over. Russell with a wide open look. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Outside Towns. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want to take the big shot.
Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Here's Russell with the 3. Again, Russell missing.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Morant outside. Jackson kicks to Morant. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. 51 seconds left in the game. Edwards finds McDaniel. Back to Edwards. The 3. The kick out to Towns. The second chance effort. Gobert. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Morant looking around. Back to Jackson. Morant dishes to Jackson. Oh, he misses the dunk. Now Russell. For 3, Edwards. Count it!
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Morant bats for 2. Missed. And a shot is good. But it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And the officials are...
The previous play is over.
Second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review now.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And no, the basket is waved off. The game is over.
by, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. Here we go. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. Now here's McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Pass to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Edwards. Takes a 3. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And it's the Clippers' ball. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Russell. Towns passes to Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to George. Rebound Minnesota. Edwards with it. Fires the 3. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Russell to pass to Edwards. Knocked loose. George with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Back to Morris. Leonard against Russell. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Towns finds Gobert. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Nice shot by George.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Outside Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Outside Edwards. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. McDaniels finds Edwards. Now Russell. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Zubac. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert passes to Towns. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris down low. Towns on him. Here's George. And the jam by George.
PG-13 emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
Russell into the lane. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. The Clippers in the lead. Now here's George. 5 points in the game. Fires it. Here's Morris. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. Got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Second shot opportunity. Leonard pulls down the board.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And Gobert with a block. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And so here are the Clippers. 3-point lead. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Jackson's got his first basket. Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, B.A. So that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
Here's Morris. And some solid defense from Towns. Morris has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Leonard passes to Zubac. Morris on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards.
Oh, wow. Get out the way with authority.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can. You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Towns with the ball. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
George against Edwards. Zubac passes to George. Over Edwards. And too long on the shot. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Left side Edwards. Now here's Towns. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Zubac.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Jackson on the wing. Knocked away. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Morris for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Back to Towns. McDaniels inside. Defended by Jackson.
George clearly one of the best two-way players in the game. He never takes a play off defensively.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Shot is good by Edwards. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Leonard can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And he dunks it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
George passes to Morris. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Edwards for 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Jackson with it. Towns covering. Leonard outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-3 run. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. From behind the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
George passes to Zubac. Puts the move on, and he takes it up and lays it in. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
And they recover it. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves, hitting 3 trays in the quarter.
The Timberwolves, 21.
Just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid, then it's Jalen Noel, and it's McLaughlin in at the 1. Pass to Noel. Launches a 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Here's Anderson. Good D by Covington. And teams have to tailor their defense knowing that Wall is going to be running the break.
Well, the thing that makes Wall special to me, B.A., is his blow-by ability. His speed, his passing, his decision-making combined. But it's that blow-by ability that sets him apart when he's healthy.
Back to Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Shot on the wing. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Kicks it out to Anderson. Down low. Here's McLaughlin. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass Pass to Powell. Lets the three fly. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Hits the trifecta. Noel's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Powell finds Wall.
Foul to the Timberwolves. Jalen Noel. First personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. On the wing man. Clock at 6. Out to Powell. It's Covington on the wing. They get the rebound.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Reed in the post. Batum's on him. And he can't jam it through.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Out to Covington. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Powell outside. Misses the jumper. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Here's Wall. Count it. And 1. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. That one on Anderson.
Vintage John Wall right there, folks. The athleticism, body control, speed, next level.
And the free throw, no good. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Back to man. Out to Covington. The 3 on target from range. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker, and he usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Back to Batum. Out to Powell for the lead. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Here's McLaughlin. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. The drive by Man. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. Pass to Edwards. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
The drive by Powell on the wing man. Ball for 3. The shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Right side wall. Inside. Towns against Covington. Yeah, there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Powell against Edwards. Pass to man. Shot clock at 2. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. And again, Anthony Edwards. Edwards has got 21.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Powell, it's good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. McDaniels passes to Gobert. That one off the back iron and out. The Clippers in the lead. Covington finds Batum. And that one is stuffed right through.
Big shot, Nick. He lives for these moments.
The 3 from Russell. That shot off.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Back to Wall. Up top, Powell. Pass to Batum. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Russell against Wall on the wing man. Back to Wall. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. The kick out to Wall. Back to Covington. Right side Wall. Clock is at 3. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Towns. Pass to Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Batum. Good D by Gobert. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 1-point game. Towns for 3. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand
Washington passes to Powell. A shot to stop the run. The shot off that time. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset.
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Now a look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spot.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Pass to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
George against Bain. The shot by George, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Brooks kicks to Bain. Jackson dishes to Adams. Bain passes to Adams. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris finds Jackson. Down low, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with this slam.
That's just heads up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Jackson against Morant. Pass to Bain. 6 to shoot. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. A baseline J. No good on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jackson down low, guarded by Morant. It's stolen by Adams. Bain looking around. Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
2 points. That one goes.
You can see there's complete trust in Paul George and pick and rolls. Fantastic at taking advantage of the defense and the separation they give him.
Up top, Morant, covered by Morris. Jackson passes to Brooks. Jackson a screen on Leonard. 5 to shoot. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Shot clock at 3. Now here's Morant for 3. And again, Memphis no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Morris finds Jackson. Outside Leonard. From the arc. Nice D from Brooks. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Out to the wing. Jackson down low. He's against Morris. Morant, that's for 2. Here's Adams. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the one, can play the two. You love his versatility. What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Outside, Bain. It's Jackson atop the key. It's three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Morris kicks to George. The dish to Leonard. Outside for George. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, Bain. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Shoots from the block. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. Kick out to Adams. And a wide open look for Bain. Hits the three-point bomb. Bain's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Grizzlies. George against Bain, and George with the stuff.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Woo-hoo, that was nicely done.
Morant against Jackson. Outside Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 5 now.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
George passes to Jackson. And he drives in. Morris kicks to George. For 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant dishes to Adams. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. It's Brooks on the wing. Outside for Jackson. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's picked off. To the middle. Here's Bain. And he slams it one-handed.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's Leonard. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the pass to Jackson. He kicks it to George. Back to Jackson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunity.
Jackson passes to Zubats. Out to Morris. On the wing, George.
2 minutes remaining.
Clock at 6. Leonard, no luck. Memphis leading by 7. Brooks outside. Out left to the wing. Morant with a wide open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 7.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long-range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Three-pointer. Outside for Jackson from downtown. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now Morant. 7 points in the game. Outside, Bain. Right side, Jackson. The rebound by Paul George.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson has the open look. Jackson missing again. Clippers trail by 9. Here's George. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Now, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Morant scanning the floor. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point. Okay, David, much appreciated. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Jones, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Conchar, the pass to Aldama. Passes it to Tillman. Here's Aldama. 5 on the clock, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers trail by 5. And here's Wall. Kicks it to Powell. Outside, Covington. Here's Mann. Plays it up and banks it in. Mann's got his first points in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Jones in the post, covered by Wall. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
To me, you've got to chase Danny Green off the line. Make this guy put it on the deck because the 3-point shot is his most dangerous weapon.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. That one misses.
When John Wall has been healthy, this guy has been a consistently solid force with his speed and ability to get downhill. Really incredible awareness.
Pass to Conchar. Here's Tillman, defended by Batum. Here's Conchar. From outside the arc. Nice D from Wall.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
The Clippers need to get off a shot. Green with the ball. It's Jones on the wing. To the left wing. Pass to Aldama. They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. Rebound by John Wall. Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
It's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused him.
Covington setting the pick for Powell. Up to Covington. The layup missed. Memphis leading by 6. Here's Tillman. No points in the game yet for him. Here's the pass to Aldama. Inside. And he slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Powell finds Batum. Down low. Here's Mann. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Tillman passes to Jones. Here's Conchar. Passes it to Tillman. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
It's stolen by Jones. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 10. Covington down low. He's against Green. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Tillman passes to Conchar. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. It's Wall with the drive. Count it. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The lightning speed is what is impressive. Defense doesn't have time to react. John Wall on the drive.
Here's Aldama, defended by Covington, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jones, no luck. Here's Mann. Batum. The third quarter comes to a close. Memphis out in front, up 8. And time to step aside. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. They kick it out to Green. And they recover it. No good on the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Left side, Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. Pass to Aldama. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's George. Missed inside. The Grizzlies shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Pass to Conchar. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's George. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Jones against Jackson. A 3 from Morris. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they moved the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Outside, Jones. The pass to Aldama. Leonard against Green. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And it's Green. Missing. Clippers trail by 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. So Memphis ends up going with the new crew. And the Grizzlies with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Morant gets to Adams.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Steven Adams.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame in that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Up top, Morant, guarded by Jackson. Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Over Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain. And that's now 9 points for Desmond Bain.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Outside Jackson. With the crossover. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
And it's George finishing it off.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Morant kicks to Bain. Passes to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Here's George. Up and in on the way.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Morant against Jackson. Morant passes to Bain. Feeds it to Brooks. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Bain, no good. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Outside for George. Morris with a screen on Bain. A steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team.
26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Morant against Jackson. The drive by Bain. Here's Adams. A jump hook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris kicks to Leonard. To take the lead. It's in!
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're down by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. Well, the pace figures to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one. Up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Here's Edwards. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Left side, Morant. Brooks. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Back to Daniels. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
NBA, if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Well, the defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play. Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with two 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. Brooks finds Jackson. Minnesota with a rebound. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Gobert. Now Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Morant, and the layup falls.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Edwards against Bane. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Morant against Gobert. Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. Morant, no good. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Towns. Doesn't go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Russell. Puts it up. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Gobert gets the bucket.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Russell. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter of the game.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat to your shot.
Down low. 4 on the clock. Pass to Towns. From deep. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Driving inside. On the wing, Bane. And here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Adams. Back to Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves trail. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Towns a screen on Morant. Russell. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And then Morant with the dunk.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. And here's Edwards outside. Unable to get that one. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. Sinks it from distance.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Morant with it. He's got 10. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. Good D by Gobert.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Here's Morant. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
Well, Smitty, great teams have a plan B when plan A fails.
Well, B.A., a part of it is coaching, but it's also about having the talent to win more than one way. Also, it's about ad-libbing and being able to change on the fly.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. An easy 2 on the layup. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. Takes the 3, and there's the 3-second violation. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Outside Bane. Outside for Morant. And stolen by Edwards. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Brooks the pass to Bane. Edwards against Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Back to Brooks, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And it's Russell on the drive. McDaniels from long range. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. McDaniels got 5. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire. Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Morant. Adams finds Jackson. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards against Brooks. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Towns passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Morant. He's got 14. Jackson with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Payne to win the run. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bane's game. It helps him get to the line.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Brooks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good, and the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell. Now here's Jones. 16 seconds left in the first half of this one. No one covering. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
As a defender, you want to force Danny Green to put the ball on the floor. Can't let him catch and shoot.
Anderson can't get it to go. He gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes.
22. Bang. Let's do it for the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
We've got Jaden McDaniels, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Memphis trailing here. Here's Conchar. Pass Pass to Tillman. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Deflected. Outside, Green. Here's Aldama. Here's Conchar. And the bucket count. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is in the
game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's McLaughlin looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Noel. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Pass to Tillman. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Prince on the attack. Here's McLaughlin. Off with the layup. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. To the inside. Here's Conchar.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Pass to McLaughlin. The three is up. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. On the wing, Jones. And the layup is good off the glass.
And that's a great pass. Danny Green showing us he can do more than D it up and 3 it up.
Tipped. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Conchar can't hit. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Up top, Anderson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Over to the left wing. Nails it from 3.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Pass to Jones. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's good from Jones.
Shooting from Memphis, Tyus Jones.
Jones hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. 1:51 left to play in the third. Missed inside. Here's Aldama. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar. Anderson pulls it down. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Noel to the middle. Here's McLaughlin. Jones with the block. Here's Conchar. Here's Green. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
1:03 left in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Noel's got his second basket of the game.
That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
Jones, the pass to Green. Here's Conchar. The offensive rebound. Green with the ball. Prince is there. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Anderson. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Back to Noel. Pass to Reed. The three. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Sends it home from three-point land. McLaughlin's gotten himself on the board with a three there. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. And fourth quarter basket. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Oh, stolen by Moran. Pass to Adams. Now Bain. Right side Moran. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Edwards. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Here's Moran. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns passes to Russell. Here's Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Edwards. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert against Moran. Adams with the ball. Bain, the pass to Moran. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Here's McDaniels driving in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him. It's both from the stripe. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Brooks finds Jackson. Now here's Brooks. Back to Jackson. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Russell. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
McDaniels inside. Brooks defending. Yep, count it. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Outside McDaniels. And stolen by Morant. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a three-point Memphis lead. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
And stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Adams with the ball. Russell covering. Adams against Russell. Outside for Morant. Now here's Brooks. Guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Adams. McDaniels with some nice D.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Towns finds Gobert. Edwards against Jackson. And Edwards slams it in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Outside Payne. There's the three. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert passes to McDaniels.
Yes! Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give. It's all about getting a three right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. To the left side wing. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out for the W. That
Let's hear it for the starting five.
Welcome to 2K Sports for tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Towns finds Russell, fires the three. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
George against Edwards. George, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Russell dishes to Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
Both good from the line that time.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now, here's George. They get the rebound. Zubac from deep three-point range, and Paul George good for the three.
We see George hit some threes from way downtown before, and he's at it again.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Here's George after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. George with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Leonard with no one around. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Edwards can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Leonard inside. He's guarded by Russell, and a missed layup. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. Misses off the left iron. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Towns. Nails the baby hook.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
George against Edwards. George passes to Morris. Now here's George. D right on him. Morris kicks to George. And there's the pass to Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got his second basket.
That's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Right side George. Over Edwards. George, no good.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
Get really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Out to Morris. Fires from deep. And the Clippers miss again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Towns driving the lane, and Towns throws it down.
He's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instinct's just showing off from Russell there.
Outside for Jackson. Left side, George. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And Brett, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
Now Zubac after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. George with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Jackson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Russell inside. Jackson on him. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 6 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's George.
And what defense there from Gobert, putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Russell passes to McDaniels. George against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Towns dishes to Russell. Let's go. That one off the back iron and out.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Leonard finds George. From deep. It's rebounded by Towns. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Jackson kicks to George. Out to Morris. Back to George. Over Russell. And it's George again missing. Minnesota in the lead. Russell looking around. Over to the left wing. Here's Towns. That shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. The Clippers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one falls for Jackson.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts, and those will be very loud points.
Here's George. Banked in off the glass. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And Russell gets it to go.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Puts it in off the nasty crossover. And now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
George passes to Morris. Outside for Jackson. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard with the bucket. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Russell finds Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And so he hits both. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Leonard. Outside for George. Knocked away. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, Minnesota. A 3 from Leonard. Here's Zubats. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
McDaniels in the post. Covered by Morris. The kick out to Town. 4 on the shot clock. Good. The time running down on the shot clock. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. George passes to Morris. Back to George. Into the lane. And that one, good. George has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor. A 3-level scorer. He's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Towns against Morris. Towns with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, George drives to the hoop. Tie game in Minnesota. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
26. The Clippers. 26.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Naz Reid. Torian Prince is out there with Anderson. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. A kick out to Wall. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. And here's Reed. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Powell kicks to Covington. Fires the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Anderson outside. It's deflected. Covington with the steal. Here's Mann, guarded by Prince. The rebound by Prince.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Anderson against Batum. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And here's Prince outside. That shot misses. The Clippers go the other way with it. Kicks it out to Covington. Outside, Batum. Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to Covington. Connects from three-point range. Covington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anderson outside. Kicks it out to Prince. Timberwolves passing it around. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Passes it to McLaughlin. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Powell dishes to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Timberwolves trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The feed to Anderson.
2 minutes.
There's the pass to Noel. To the left side wing. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside, Wall. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Prince outside. Pass to McLaughlin. From deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. McLaughlin's got his first 3 points of the game.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Wall finds Powell. Outside for Batum. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. To the wing right side. Reed the pass to Noel. Now here's Prince. He's guarded closely, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Now look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year. 78%, so not too bad.
The Clippers trail. Powell kicks to Wall. Outside, Covington. On the wing, Batum. Guarded by Reed. Stolen by Anderson. 29 seconds left in the third. Reed misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's Powell with the drive. And Batum throws it down.
And a little slam dunk from Batum. That'll work.
The Timberwolves shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Anderson passes to Noel. Kicks to Anderson. game in Minnesota. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
33 fans, please give a big round of applause for the Pups.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. LA's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. So with George on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Zubac's with it. Now defended by Gobert. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
Edwards against George. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Russell kicks to Towns. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Dishes it to Gobert. McDaniels passes to Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
George against Edwards. And it's George missing for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Russell kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Tipped away. Stolen by McDaniels. Russell inside. Jackson on him. Gobert the pass to Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And George, here we go. Here's Zubac, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Goes back up. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Leonard.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
Towns dishes to Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam. Went right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the point.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. With the floater, deflected by George.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good. 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Back to Russell. The Clippers grab the miss. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And Minnesota has possession. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Morris outside. Can't knock in the 3. It's stolen by Morris. Here's George. Oh, off target.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Clippers call time here.
Let's make some noise. We are the...
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And timeout called by Chris Finch. It's stolen by Gobert. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. From target. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson, and at the point, Morris finds Jackson. Outside Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Towns.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
And the foul called on Edwards. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Leonard kicks to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Russell against Jackson. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
As we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Out to Edwards. Over George. Outside Towns. Now Edwards. Deep 2 from Russell. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Morris. That shot off. Great D that time from Edwards. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Outside Russell. He kicks to Towns. And the rejection by Zubats. And Leonard has it in the corner. Jackson passes to Zubats. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Clock at 6. Leonard inside. McDaniels defending. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now, here is Russell. Outside Edwards. He dishes it to McDaniels. Driving to the basket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
At the line for the Timberwolves,
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Late in overtime, they've got a chance to take the lead.
By far the biggest possession of this game.
Towns with it. Here's Russell going inside. Yes!
Well, the teammates are fired up, and so is D'Lo.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 6 seconds left to play in the first overtime.
Make some noise. Let's go.
Here's Leonard. Gobert with the block. And they get it back.
Paul George. Timberwolves all time.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to... Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. And here's Jackson. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Leonard. Outside Jackson. Leonard with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Clock at 4. Here's Morris.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare you.
Russell passes to Towns. Outside inward. Towns kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Gobert against Zubats. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. So the wing on the left. Top of the key, Russell. Another shot. Towns, the pass to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining.
It's rebounded by Leonard.
2 minutes.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And George kicks to Leonard to take the lead. The pass to Zubats. It's stolen by Gobert. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
George dishes to Jackson. Back to George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, just nice strength there and just off with the shot.
The veteran George is so comfortable going to the free throw line when the game is up for grabs.
And George drops them both.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Russell high post. Outside, Towns. Edwards against George. Russell passes to Towns. Over Morris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now the dish to McDaniels. Morris with the rebound. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
George passes to Zubats. 3 on 3. Russell kicks to McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Morris with the rebound. To the paint. Here's George. Minnesota calls timeout. Pass to Towns. Count it!
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Timeout for the Cardinals.
The shot by George. Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did.
What a... And so with overtime 2 in the books, the game is still not over. Overtime number 3 coming up. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. Leonard inside, working on McDaniels. Jackson drives in, and the wide open shot from Morris. And good, he nails it.
Good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Timberwolves trail. Outside, Russell. Left side, Towns. Russell kicks to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. 5 to shoot. Back to McDaniel. Here's Russell. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He is 7 for 9.
Well, D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
Edwards against George. Kicks it out to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
Outside, George. Left side, Leonard. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here is Edwards. outside. Towns kicks it to Russell. Towns against Morris. Leonard with the steal.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Morris, no good. So it's Minnesota now. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
And here's Leonard from three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Pass to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And typically, he's reliable from the line. Let's see if Russell can come up here big for his team.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Outside, George. Morris outside. Left side, George. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson finds Leonard. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here is Russell. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, here's Edwards. Now the pass to Gobert. The layup off target. Morris inside for the win. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. An amazing game lasting multiple overtimes.
I mean, definitely.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.